Hello everyone, welcome to Julie's Valentine Crafts. Thanks so much for joining me. I've got a fabulous project for you today. It's really effective and it's also really easy to do. It's something that the kids or the grandkids can enjoy, and it's these beautiful Valentine's love tokens. And believe it or not, they're actually made out of cardboard. In fact, I very much hope that all of the things on this table you might have at home, so you don't even have to go out shopping for any of them. What we're going to need is some cardboard. Okay, now I'm choosing, along with Pavers ethos as being one of the most ecologically aware companies in the UK, I'm choosing to use one of Pavers shoeboxes to cut up, okay? And you're going to need a little cake or biscuit, rather, mould like that to draw around, some bits and bobs, decorations, little bits of ribbons, anything you've got lying around from a present you might have opened or ribbon you've got anyway, little decorations here, little sequins to decorate it, tin foil. We've all got hopefully a bit of tin foil, kitchen roll. Doesn't matter if you haven't got kitchen roll, loo roll or tissues are fine. Pens for drawing around the heart, or a pen for drawing around the heart. That's all we need there. Paints and scissors. And finally, a little bit of sellotape, or you can use the glue. Most importantly is this glue. Now we need PVA glue. You're not going to get the same effect if you don't have PVA glue. And best of all is this glue. It's made by a company called Pinflair, and loads of other companies make glues, but this is particularly good because it's really strong. It's called bookbinding glue, and it makes, when you put it on in swirls, which I'm going to show you next, it doesn't go flat like normal PVA does when it dries. It actually stays raised, so you get a lovely 3D effect. This is the effect we're aiming for here. If I can show you there, I don't know if you can see it. So it's lovely. Can you see it glistening? If you use ordinary PVA, it's fine, it works, but it goes a little bit flatter. And this one was great. This was a little heart one that I did with just bobbles, and I love that. It's really raised. You can't really see properly, but trust me, it's raised. Okay, now, going to start, first of all, start by cutting out our heart. I'm not going to do it because I've actually prepared one, but obviously what you'll do is you'll just, if I can put that there, you'll just draw inside or outside the heart, and then you'll cut it out. And to be more economical, what you'll do is, if you want to make a lot of them, is you'll sort of place it carefully on the box. I've plonked for the middle, which isn't the most economical way. Then you're going to end up with your cardboard heart, plain and simple. But this is where the magic comes in. Take your glue, your PVA, preferably the bookbinding one, and just do squiggles. They don't have to be particularly artistic. You'll think at first, oh no, that doesn't look very good. But actually, it's just the effect we're after. And make sure you do a few blobs as well. So we do like this. This is the bit that kids love as well. And as you see, so easy. Obviously, adult supervision required. But you can't really go wrong. There we are. Now this is going to take 24 hours to dry. So we're talking about a 2-stage craft really. I'm going to put that on one side, but I've obviously made these earlier because I wanted to press on with the project. So I'm actually going to choose, I'm going to choose this one. I think that'll look lovely. Take your tin foil, tear a bit that's the right size, or roughly the right size. This is a bit free fall. And then what I'm going to do, is that going to cover it all? Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, lovely. What I'm going to do is actually pop a bit of PVA on the back of the heart, as so. You don't need as much. And obviously this you don't need to dry because you want to stick it to the tin foil. Make sure you're sticking it to the wrong side of the tin foil. You want the shiniest bit for the outside. It's not the end of the earth if you don't and you go wrong, doesn't matter, but it's best. Then you're going to put a tiny bit on here again. This is literally to stick it down. Okay, I'm going to go like that. There we are. Then you're going to start smoothing. Okay, and what you do is you're going to see the pattern start to come through underneath. Okay, can you see that sort of, it's a bit tricky because the tin foil has actually got itself quite creased, but you can, this is the bit that kids love to do. Make sure you're not too rough because you don't want to split the foil, but you just start really smoothing out. Then I'm going to cut round. There we go, like this. You can make these out of MDF hearts. Obviously that's something, if you don't have an MDF heart in the house like this, that's a bit thicker, that's MDF, okay? And that's obviously got greater longevity, but most of us don't have an MDF heart hanging around in the house. You can order them, they're not expensive, order them online or go to any of the big craft shops and they sell them. Now, don't worry too much about the back because we're going to actually cover that up anyway. But just again, just try and smooth it out again with your fingers like that. Like you can see, can't you, how it's a lovely, lovely sort of embossed texture, really, really stylish. And again, you can make loads of these. You can make them so quickly. Hang them on twigs like I've done. Pop them on a door. Pop them on a doorknob, a cupboard door, whatever. They look lovely. So next stage is to take your paint. Okay. Now, actually, just going to do that. You don't need much. You really don't. So I'm just going to dab it on like that. Okay. Like that. And I want a lovely pink effect here. And you can see how it just makes it so pretty. And this paint is great. This is called Radiance paint from a lovely company up north. And yeah, push it right to the edges. Leave it a few minutes to dry, and then what you're actually going to do, I'm going to show you on this heart, because I want that to dry and I don't want to get pink paint all over my fingers. You're actually going around the edges to put these little jewels, because that just finishes it off. If I just show you here, like that, actually it might work on here. You can see the effect I'm going for there, like that, and round like that. Simple as that. Or you can even get, and you can get these online or in pound shops. They really are everywhere and they're so cheap. But you can also have a thinner one. I'll show you on the other side, that's better. Going on. Sorry about this. Like that. And that's really thin and really, really pretty. And this little heart on the tree has got those little pearls around. So you can tailor your decoration to the heart, okay? All you've got to do then is pop a ribbon on. You can do it with a little bit of sellotape. In fact, I've got one here. That's what I did earlier, because that's one unfinished, obviously, but the back's not really going to show. If you do want it to be two-sided, and you can do the effect on both sides, then all you do is you're going to glue a little ribbon on, like I've done there, and cover it with a button, or a jewel, and it also looks nice in silver, you know. But that's your little embossed love token, your heart, for you to give to the person you love most.